Hey everyone, this is Joe. I am the digital astronomer. Today I want to tell you about a new visitor in the night sky. Comet C2020 F8 is finally visible here in the Northern Hemisphere. But if you're going to see it, you better do it quick because it's not going to be here long. Stick around, I want to tell you more about this exciting comet. All right, so 2020 is kind of turning out to be a good year, I guess, for comets. Back in the winter and the early spring, we had Comet Atlas. This is the picture that I caught of Comet Atlas, and there was great hopes that this was going to be a comet that was going to be visible to the naked eye. It kind of fizzled out as it approached the sun. Here you can see a picture. This picture actually shows the very early stages of it breaking up, and there's been a lot better pictures that have been put on the internet showing the breakup, but you can actually see here this little blue blob right out here on the front. Actually, it's this one right here, is showing Atlas breaking up. But then, just as Atlas started to break up, just a few weeks ago, Comet SWAN was discovered. Now, technically, this is Comet C2020 F8, and it was discovered by an amateur astronomer who was looking through data that was collected by NASA's SWAN detector. That's a detector that's on a space telescope up in the sky. It's on the Solar Heliospheric Observer spacecraft. And as he was looking at it, you can see here he began to observe some movement here and found a comet. And there's been a number of pictures taken. Here's AstroBin. I just did a quick search on AstroBin of C2020 F8, and it came back with a lot of pictures. Most of these were taken in the Southern Hemisphere. That's where it's mostly visible. And um, and so this is going to be kind of an exciting thing here over the next week. It's going to make its closest approach to the sun on May the 27th. And so it might brighten a little bit. Unfortunately, it's going to be very hard to see, but I want to encourage you to go out and try to find it in the early evening skies. Now, I'm going to show you in just a moment on Stellarium how to find its location. I'm going to show you there illustrated with some of the problems for us here in the Northern Hemisphere for observing it. So let's take a look at Stellarium and find this comet. Okay, I've opened up my copy of Stellarium. If you do not have this piece of software, I want to strongly encourage you to look down below in the description section of this video. I've put a link there where you can go. It's a free download. This is a great piece of software. You can control your telescope with it, but it's great for planning your nightly sessions and all of that. But okay, so first thing we're going to have to do is add this comet, because it's a new comet, into the database. And the way you do that is fairly simple. The first thing you do is, after opening the software up, you want to go down here and find your configuration tab. So click on this little thing that looks like a wrench. Then you want to click on plugins. Now, once you get the plugins, scroll down over here to Solar System Editor, and then click on Configure. That's going to take you to this particular page. Now what I want you to do is go to the Solar System tab, and you're going to go down here and click on Import Orbital Elements in MPC format. Now if you were to scroll down through here, these are other, comets, asteroids, that type of thing that are in the solar system. Click on Import Orbital Elements in MPC format, then go to Online Search. Now here you're going to type in C/2020 F8. That's the official designation for this comet. Notice that this is case sensitive, so make sure you type this in with the proper capital. C/2020 F8, click on search. Then you're going to see this screen here pop up. highlight C 2020 F8 SWAN, and then add objects. That's all there is to it. Now it is in our database. Now I'm going to show you what one of the problems are for observing this particular object. I'm going to go over to my search window. I've already got it typed in, C2020 F8 SWAN. That's going to go find it. This is where it's at right now as I'm making this video. This is where it's located in my night sky. You'll notice here it's in the northwest sky, but it's kind of low. And if I go over here to my date and time window, watch what happens as I get later in the night. It is getting lower. In fact, by the time it gets dark, I'm not going to be able to see it. Now, what I'm going to do is advance the days, and I'm going to show you that it's going to rise a little bit in the sky. That's the 24th. This is where it'll be tomorrow at that same time. There's the 25th, the 26th, the 27th, the 28th, the 29th, the 30th, the 31st, and then June 1st. And the problem is it's going to scoot right along there. I am never going to really have a good time to see it. If I back up an hour, and this is at twilight, and I start kind of working my way backwards in time, you'll notice that about the best time is going to be around the 29th for me. But it's going to be so low and in the glare of the sun that I'm going to have a very difficult time seeing it. The other thing, it's very low on my horizon. This is not a customized horizon in Stellarium for me. So if you were actually looking at it behind my house, I have a set of trees. I'm going to actually have to go find another place, take a pair of binoculars out and see if I can find it. But I don't think I'm going to be able to image it. But that's how you can add it. If you're in a better place, you will probably have a better shot of seeing it. But get out there at night, and I'm going to zoom in there a little bit. I don't have a good picture of the comet that in Stellarium yet that can show, but this will show you kind of where it's at. Again, it's going to be a little difficult to see simply because of the glare of the sun. But that's how you can add it in. That's where you can find it. I hope you have some luck and get to go out and observe this new visitor in our night sky. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do me a favor. Click on subscribe and then like, and that'll help me out a great deal. Thanks for tuning in today.